Dolphins football question. I know you're going to be in Maryland this week. Will you get a chance to check out your brother play?
I'm not too sure. I know they play. No, they play a nighttime game. I don't know what time we arrive there, so we'll see. I'll have to ask Mike about that, and then kind of see if that interrupts meetings or whatnot.
So, getting to review the game, or what are your takeaways and how do you
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of things that we wish we had back in the game. Obviously, the first play we wish we had back. There's other plays that we wish we had back too, but it was great to look at them and learn from, and then move on to this week against the Ravens.
So how much, I know you played them last year, the Ravens, but they have a new defense coordinator on early viewing the film. How much is different?
I would say he has his own style of defense with the guys that he has out there, and it accommodates all the guys that are out there and their talents. I don't know how he's gonna match up, their guys with our guys this week, but I'm sure he has a good plan.
Tua, what excites you about going into a hostile road environment against a very good football team?
I mean, opportunity. The opportunity for us as a team to show what kind of team we have. This is our first road game against a really good team, and we have a chance to go out there and do something special. Now, it's going to be a first of crowd noise while we're on offense and having to deal with communicating out there. So, we'll see how we want to go about that.
What do you think of the possibility that you could be without two starting tackles? I know you also had to have some shuffling alignment in week one.
Yeah, I think that was kind of awesome. Not that our guys got hurt, but it was awesome that guys stepped up, and when their numbers were called, they stepped right in, and it didn't seem as if we kind of missed a step. So, I know that Austin is day to day, and I know that Tehran is also doing his best to get back out there with us.
So there were a couple of plays late in the game against the Patriots where you started to go down, and then it looked like you were trying to throw the ball away at the last second. How do you balance whether to eat it or throw the ball away, kind of save the sack?
Yeah, I would say it's hard as a quarterback. You're wanting to make plays, but at the same time, you kind of don't want to lose the field position that you have, knowing you're in field goal range. So I would say just on my part, just got to be smarter in those instances. Sometimes it's not bad taking a sack.
Speaking of
turning it over.
speaking of being under pressure, what was your feeling during the game, just with your decision making? And when you look at the tape, I know you're getting better and better at that. We're seeing it, and I'm sure you're feeling it. But just what are your observations, and what is your feeling after game one?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we need to clean up offensively. There was some miscommunication with plays, and then there were also some other things that were happening that we weren't able to get plays in on time. From my perspective, to tell guys where to go, where to line up, and what to do. And so that's just something that we got to clean up this week, and we'll go out and try to execute a lot better.
For your first time out with both Waddle and Hill at wide receiver, what did you think? You were able to obviously get the ball to Tyreek quite a bit of time, and with Waddle you connected for a touchdown. So what did it tell you about the future working with those two guys?
Well, there's still a lot of work to be done. I couldn't tell you, what the future is gonna be like. I couldn't foresee the future and tell you, hey, we're gonna throw this many touchdowns to this guy or this many touchdowns to that guy. All I can tell you is, those are two really, really good players. They're really fast, and they make plays for our team. So we're gonna continue to use those guys in our game plans, and we'll see where we go from there.
Mike McDaniel said the game plan initially was to get Mike Gesicki more involved in the offense. What ultimately happened to not allow him to work out that way?
I would say a lot of plays breaking down and having to move to find other guys. So, yeah, I mean, it's just playing football.
Well, you had mentioned this summer you keep a pretty tight circle as far as people that you let into that circle. I was just curious if there's maybe a moment or just in general some things that Coach McDaniel kind of did to get himself into that circle with you.
I mean, first would be the luau on the first occasion that I can remember. Him showing interest and kind of that's where I would say our relationship has grown and built from there. And then a lot of conversations with him in his office, and not just him calling me up there, but me going up there by myself just to talk to him. So, yeah.
So just to piggyback from there, how would you compare your relationship with Mike maybe to other coaches you've had in your life?
Yeah, Mike. I don't know. It's different because Mike is different. Mike's not your stereotypical head coach, if you will. He's not a screamer. He's not a yeller. If you mess up on a play, you're not the worst player in the world. Why did you mess up on that play? How can we help you fix that? I would say very reasonable teacher and very reasonable coach.
We were joking that we got kind of lucky during training camp because we never got rained on. But was this maybe your guys' first practice in the rain too today? What was that like? And obviously, I know that's something you wanted to work on too this offseason.
Yeah, this was our first. This is our first practice in the rain, and it started raining pretty good throughout practice. But yeah, I thought it was good. Worked on some wet ball drills, being able to throw it in the rain, and I thought it was pretty good for us.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's fun when it's not hot, and you don't have to drink as much water.
Too, if I can ask, I've never played quarterback before. How different, what do you have to think about when you're throwing in those conditions versus otherwise?
Just the ball gets slippery. That's it. But yeah, I would say other than that, that's the only thing. You just got to make sure you secure the ball when the ball is snapped as well.
I guess last year when you guys played the Ravens, that kind of sparked a nice little win streak for you guys. Do you think that this team is going to come back and maybe have something to prove against you guys?
Yeah, I would say every team is looking to prove themselves this season. Not just the Ravens against us, but every team. For us, we're looking at it as an opportunity, and we're hoping to go out there and get their best, and know that they're going to get our best.
I want to ask you about a couple of balls that kind of skipped to their targets. Were those a product of hesitancy, or is it something mechanically that you want to be more consistent?
On which one?
A couple passes that kind of skipped to their targets last game. Do you think it was something more mechanically, or was it hesitancy in reads that kind of led to it?
I don't know if I understand the question.
Last Sunday,
Yep.
against the Patriots, there were a couple passes that were short.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So was that something mechanically that you want to correct now going forward, or was there some hesitancy in reading?
Yeah, I would say it was the timing of the play. Some plays I was a little fast within my footwork, and some plays I was a little slower and having to speed up. So that's what I would say about that. It's just the timing of the plays.
What does practice actually do for a Sunday? What can you get better at these 2 days that can actually help you Sunday?
Yeah, you want the way you practice to translate to how you play in the game, and so that's why we work a lot on timing. We work a lot on where guys need to be, and for me, for instance, if we have a slant and we have an over the ball player and another player in the alley and a flat, for me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you. And then even within our walkthroughs, that's kind of what I use practice for.